and welcome back to my channel. I am Upasana Taneja. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, I just want to tell you that I do videos of higher mathematics, and this is 11th lecture of ordinary differential equations, because presently we are studying ordinary differential equations, and on my channel you can see videos of modern algebra and real analysis. If you are liking my channel, if you are watching my channel, then please subscribe to my channel. And in this video, in this lecture, we will study solution of differential equation. In previous 10 lectures, we have already studied what is differential equation and first order, first degree differential equation, everything related to that, homogeneous and non-homogeneous differential equations. We have already studied many topics. So you can visit that playlist, ordinary differential equation playlist, and you can watch my videos on that. Okay, so today we will start solution of differential equations. Before starting solution, in solution we will study what is general solution, what is particular solution, and what is singular solution. We will study everything in detail in this video with the help of examples also, and in between I'll keep telling you some short tricks for multiple choice questions. Okay, so first of all we will start family of curves. We should know, before starting solution, we should know family of curves. If we have any family of curve, okay, we have a family of parabola, family of circles, any family of curve. Okay, so first of all we are starting what is one parameter family of curve, what is two parameter family of curve. What is one parameter? Suppose you have an equation y is equal to a e raised to power x. Then we have only one parameter here. Then we will say it's one parameter family of curve. Okay, suppose in any equation we have like this two parameters, then we will say it two parameters family of curve. Okay, and next if we have c1 e raised to power x plus c2 e raised to power c2x, c3 e raised to power 3x up to so on, this c1, c2, c3 and up to so on we have cn. Okay, then we will say it n parameter family of curves. So when in this video, when we will talk about solutions, we will generally take n parameter family of curves. Okay, but in the examples you can take one parameter family, two parameter family and so on. But with definitions we will do with n parameter family of curves. Okay, so let's start the definitions first. So now first of all we will start definitions. Okay, suppose we have a differential equation of nth order. Let f of x, y, y dash, this is the general form of a differential equation. Suppose we have a differential equation of nth order, then a complex or real valued function phi x of real variable x. We will say this is a solution of this differential equation if all n derivatives of this function exist. That means phi x, phi dash x up to so on phi n dash exist, all n derivatives. Okay, and secondly this function and these derivatives satisfy this differential equation. If we will substitute the value of phi x, y is equal to phi s, y dash x, phi dash x and so on, then it should satisfy this equation, is this differential equation. Then we will say this phi x is a solution of differential equation, this differential equation. Okay, so now solutions. In this video we are going to discuss about general solution, particular solution and singular solution. Okay, so first of all we come to what is general solution. If you have any solution of differential equation which contains n independent arbitrary constant, and now this is the main term, n independent arbitrary constant, because related to this we will do one short trick also. If any solution contains n independent arbitrary constants, then that solution is called general solution. N means it can have 1, 2, but those constants, those arbitrary constants should be independent. Now we will study what are independent constants. Okay. So we come to what are independent constants. Independent constants. Any constants which are or you can write constants which are not reducible. Okay, constants which are not reducible to equivalent constants. Like suppose we have a differential equation, or we have an equation y is equal to a e raised to power bx plus c. Suppose this is a solution of any differential equation. Okay. Now you can see in this equation we have three constants. A, B, C are arbitrary constants. Okay. So that means these are constants. Are these independent constants? No. So this, if we have a solution in which we have independent arbitrary constants. So how can we write this? Because suppose we write it like this: a e raised to power bx e raised to power c, a e raised to power c e raised to power bx. Now this is a constant, so we can write it as c1 is equal to c1 e raised to power bx. Now a and c were not independent because they were reducible. We reduced them further, but c1 and b are not reducible. So these constants are independent arbitrary constants. Okay. So this is general solution of a differential equation. So what is general solution? Which contains an independent arbitrary constants. Constants which should not be reducible. Because we have a short trick here, that order of differential equation, if we need to find the order and we know its solution is equal to number of independent arbitrary constants in its general solution. Okay, this is short trick. If we need to find the order and we have a solution, we have something like this. I will do one example also related to this short trick. Suppose we need to find order, then we can use this short trick. We just got the solution and we can tell the order of that differential equation. We don't need to form the differential equation. If we know that those arbitrary constants are independent. Okay, so let's see that example. We will continue this only. Okay, so suppose we got a question: if yx is equal to a e raised to power bx plus c is a solution of differential equation this. We don't know differential equation and we need to calculate the order. In such cases, what do? We form the differential equation and then we tell the order and degree, whatever we need. But if we need to tell the order and if we know general solution, then how can we calculate the order? By this short trick. Number of independent arbitrary constants is equal to order of differential equation. Okay, so for that we have this solution e raised to power bx plus c, and we just saw that we can write it like this: e raised to power c e raised to power bx. That means c1 e raised to power bx. Now c1 and b are independent arbitrary constants because c1 and b are not reducible. So we should, for telling the order in the solution, we should have independent arbitrary constants. Okay, don't do the mistake that just by seeing the differential equation, seeing the solution, you are telling the order. Don't say the order is 3 because it has 3 constants. We should have independent arbitrary constants. Okay, so order is 2. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so we can check it also. How we will check it? How? So we have this solution a e raised to power bx plus c, or we can write it C1 e raised to power bx. In such cases, what do? We form the differential equation. And what is the method of differential equation? Forming the differential equation. Differentiate it 1 time C1b e raised to power bx. Differentiate it 2 times because it has two constants. C1b square e raised to power bx. Okay. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Divide 1 by 2. Y by y dash is equal to 1 by b. Similarly, y dash by y double dash is equal to 1 by b. Divide 2 by 3. Now, equating 4 and 5, you can say 4 and 5. Equating 4 and 5, we get both of these are equal to 1 by b. So, y upon y dash is equal to y dash upon y double dash. So, we got y dash is equal to y dash square. This is the required differential equation, and we can clearly see that order is 2 here. Highest order differentiate derivative is 2 here. So order is 2 here and degree is 1 because power of this is 1. So by forming we can tell order and degree, and by this short trick we don't need to calculate. Just see what number of independent constants and you can tell the order. I hope you are getting it. If you are getting it, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, and now we come to particular solution. So now we come to the topic particular solution. What is particular solution? Now we know what is differential equation, what is a solution, n parameter family of curves, and what is general solution. We know everything now, and now we come to particular solution. As the name says, particular, that means when in arbitrary constants, when in general solution we have arbitrary constants, and when we assign some values to arbitrary constants, assign some values to those arbitrary constants, then that solution is called particular solution. Okay, we will see it with the help of example. Suppose you have a differential equation dy by dx is equal to x cube upon y square. Okay, and you need to find the solution. So first of all, how will we find? We can use it by variable separable method. We have already studied this method. So it will be y square dy is equal to x cube dx. Integrating both sides, we get y cube by 3 is equal to x4 by 4 plus c. We need to solve this differential equation where it is given y of 2 is equal to 3. Now in this we have one arbitrary constant. Okay, so this is general solution. What is particular solution? When we get some values for these arbitrary constants of general solution, then that solution is called particular solution. And how do we calculate those values? We are given y of 2 is equal to 3. That means given at x equal to 2, y equal to 3. So we will substitute this value here. Y equal to 3. That means 3 cube upon 3 is equal to 2 raised to power 4 by 4 plus c, and solve it. 3 raised to power 3, that means this will be 9 here when we will cancel it, and this will be 16 and 4, that will be 4 here plus c. Okay, that means c is equal to 5. Okay, so we will substitute the value of c in general solution. How we got the value? By this initial condition. Now we will solve by this method. Y cube upon 3 is equal to x4 by 4 plus 5. Okay, and we can solve it like this. Y cube is equal to 3x4 by 4. Okay, multiply 15. We will take 3 there, and y is equal to, take this 3 here, 1 raised to power 1 by 3. Okay. So this is the particular solution, and this is general solution. I hope you are getting what are general solutions and what are particular solutions. So topic of singular solution we are going to discuss in our next video, because we are going to discuss methods in detail and with the help of examples. I hope you like the general solution and particular solution. If you are liking my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and please visit my channel for modern algebra and real analysis videos. and whatever you feel, if you are liking, then do tell me in comment section. You can follow me on Instagram, mathematics by Dr. Upasana Pahuja Taneja,